welcome to a new series I'm calling The Forgotten Firsts. It's going to be a series focused on players taken in the first round of the NHL Draft that didn't play very much or didn't play at all because either their careers were cut short by injury or maybe they just turned out to be a complete bust. But either way, it'll be a fun time looking back at some of the old drafts and going through some of the players that maybe you may not have heard of. So sit back and enjoy. The 1990 draft will arguably go down in history as one of the best in the NHL history. The first round especially hosted some incredible talent. The top 10 was almost a can't-miss affair. The top 10 consisted of, in order, Owen Nolan, Peter Nedved, Keith Primo, Mike Ricci, Jaromir Jagr, Scott Scissons, Daryl Sador, Darian Hatcher, John Slaney, and Drake Barahowski. Wait a minute. Scott Scissons? Who the hell is Scott Scissons? Well, I'm willing to bet that most of you guys never heard of this guy. So, Scott Scissons was actually a center taken by the New York Islanders, 6th overall in 1990. He was taken one spot after Jaromir Jagr and one spot before Daryl Sador. He was a great player in junior. He was good in the face-off circle. He had a good defensive game, which was actually very rare for an 18-year-old at the time. He also had good size at 6'1" and 200 pounds. Islander scouts loved this guy. They loved his size and they loved his game. In his final year with the Saskatoon Blaze in the Western Hockey League, he had 87 points in 61 games. That also included 40 goals. He may not have projected as a star, but he most definitely was projected as a good two-way center who would play a long time in the NHL. However, as we all know, scouting and numbers don't tell the whole story and aren't perfect by any stretch of the imagination. His major knock was he was a weak skater. He also suffered from a shoulder injury in his last year of junior as well. All that did was slow his development. He ultimately only played 3 games for the Islanders. He did spend some time with the Canadian national team in 91-92, but he wasn't chosen to represent Canada at the 1992 Winter Olympics. A couple more years in the minors where injuries to his shoulders and his back, they all finally caught up with him. In 1995, the New York Islanders released him. He was going to sign in Dallas, but team doctors didn't like what they saw, and he was forced into retirement at only 22 years of age. Most recently, he served as a scout for the Regina Pats between 2015 and 2017 of the Western Hockey League. Overall, in a draft year that produced such players as Jagr, Martin Brodeur, Keith Tkachuk, all in the first round, who can't help but think the Islanders missed the mark with this pick? So there you have it. Scott Scissons, a miss in Islanders draft history. I want to thank you guys for listening. These videos are a little bit easier to make than the 20-minute monstrosity as I was making before, so you should see a few more of them in the near future. As always, tell me how I'm wrong, and have a great day.